when the pandemic hit last year, it really sort of tested our ability to shift our approach. With the organization that had been providing holiday meals and groceries to families for over 30 plus years. And then suddenly we had to pivot instantly. So last year it was a real kind of a pilot around that idea.
So Holiday Helpings is a place of let's help. Can we come alongside and support? Can we come alongside and just give you a reason to smile today, to help provide some gifts for kids, or help you pay your electric bill, or help provide your Thanksgiving dinner for your family?
It's a holiday season. We need options economically, the debit card would help me. I'm not going to say just to buy a present or just to pay a bill, but I need that type of financial insurance in my pocket.
Holiday Helpings has always been such a special time for Bread for the City. From November, the beginning of November to the end of December, we have created this space and this tradition of serving family members with traditional holiday meals. And I think what that was really symbolic of, not only was it really going to provide nutritious food for families who were oftentimes food insecure, but it was really us sending the message that we didn't want to leave anybody behind.
I love seeing people's faces light up when they know that they can provide, that they don't have to worry about one thing.
When I was offered the debit card, it gave me an opportunity to pay up portions of my bills. It gave me a chance to look at things other than food.
Well, the reason it's important for our corporate partners to participate in and support Holiday Helpings is because, of course, it gives the financial support that we need always, but it also gets our corporate, legal, and office workers community engaged through Bread for the City with the community that Bread serves.
And I think for the donors, for the tens of thousands of donors who oftentimes support Holiday Helpings in particular, I think one of the reasons they do it is because it means something to them personally.
I know that a lot of my team is looking forward to making calls and just reaching out to people again and saying, how are you? It's been almost 2 years and we haven't seen you, and just checking in and providing the friendship, the conversation, the reminder that Bread for the City is still here. We're still here, and you may not see us as you used to. You may not come into the buildings, but we are still providing services, and we're here for you, and we're here if you need us.
And one of the things that's common about the staff and the board members at Bread is that for us, this is more than just a job. It's more than just a nonprofit. It's really kind of a calling that we can be in solidarity with our own community members, folks who live in DC, many of the staff live here in the city. And it's just wonderful. It's really a privilege to be able to rally the community around folks who oftentimes don't have the kinds of resources that many of us do, don't have the money, don't have necessarily access to the quality food. And so historically, that's just been really important for Bread to do that. And it means so much. Again, that means to me personally, it's been a privilege, again, to be a part of that for over 25 years.
What an introduction to what is going to be a phenomenal night. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Bread for the City's annual holiday happy helpings halftime. I'm Poet Taylor. I am your host. So excited to be here. And of course, to join Bread for the City as they embark on their annual holiday campaign to raise $1,250,000 to support 15,000 households in need through the holidays. This nearly 30-year tradition holds a special place in the heart of DC, seeking to help low-income families across our region through the holidays. But with the ongoing public health crisis, the campaign is a little different. It's progressed to meet increasing client need by providing the freedom of choice. Through direct monetary support, Bread for the City will help DC households living on low incomes support their families through the holidays, providing options to address pressing needs. I'm excited to announce that all donations up to $25,000, you heard me, all donations up to $25,000 will be matched by longtime Bread for the City supporters, Mark and Cindy Aaron. You can double your impact this evening by visiting breadforthecity.org/holiday helpings halftime show and click donate. So thank you in advance, Mark and Cindy, for such dopeness. We appreciate it. Now, can we just jump into the fun and hear from Kenny Thompson with PepsiCo, our halftime show sponsor and Bread for the City corporate partner?
Poet,
Kenny,
how are you?
oh, so excited to be here. I got so choked up watching the video.
I know.
Works out. You see what people do from like social and the outside, and then to see it like in that video, it's like, wow, just so amazing to have you. Can you give us a brief summary of the work PepsiCo does for those who may not be familiar with you?
Well, sure. First off, thank you so much for having me. It's good to see you. Very proud to work at PepsiCo. One of the main reasons I love my job is because we are so committed to the communities where we live and work. I live in DC. I've been in DC for about 10 years. And the emphasis that we put into connecting with communities, connecting with local officials, and building a grassroots network of support has been so gratifying. So when we see organizations like Bread for the City doing great work all across the city, it is, of course, we want to partner with them. Of course, we want to do our part to make sure that they are able to do the maximum of the work that they're doing.
Oh, we love to hear it and we love to see it. You understood the assignment. Why is it important for PepsiCo to sponsor an event like this?
Well, listen, this is, as you said in your intro, this has been a tough time. The past 20 months or so during this pandemic, so much economic uncertainty, not only on food, but also on bills. So what I really admire about this particular program is the gift card, right? Like giving residents options to make sure that they can cover whatever they need. It's not prescribed. It's here. We trust you to make the decisions on your own. And that's why I really love this program. It puts the opportunity in the residents' hands and, lets them make the decisions for themselves.
Indeed. For you and for PepsiCo, what is it like being a partner for Bread for the City?
Well, like I said, Poet, I've been in DC for 10 years. I live in Shaw, so right down the street. And to see the impact that Bread for the City has had, not only in my neighborhood, but across the city is very prideful. It's I feel very proud to walk by and know that my company that I work for is partnering with the local organization that works right down the street from me. So to have our name next to an organization that's doing such great work, not only in my neighborhood, but all across DC is so rewarding. And the fact that it's been, I think, this is our fourth year partnering with Bread for the City. So this is just the beginning as far as I'm concerned, because the work that they do is so important. And we've seen that over the pandemic, just how much work needs to be done. And Bread for the City, just their ability to get resources to the right folks at the right time is just unprecedented.
And I have to ask, just seeing your excitement right now as you talk about this connection and partnership, let's talk about you, Kenny. How does it feel to play a part in transforming the lives of others? Because you don't only put up, like, let's say funds, you actually show up to Bread for the City events and get your hands dirty and you're moving back. So how does that feel to you?
Well, you know how it is, Poet. I mean, a lot of folks put money in, and that's great. But I think it's really important to show up. It's important to get your hands dirty, to knock on doors, to let people know that you care as an individual. So I love the fact that we're partners with Bread for the City. Like I mentioned a second ago, I can walk there and volunteer on a regular basis. And to have that ability makes me feel very good. Not only that I work for a company that partners with Bread for the City, but to see the actual work and the impact that Bread for the City is having on residents is really cool to see. And to see people's lives be transformed, to be improved on a regular basis, that never gets old, Poet, ever.
You were preaching to the choir. That is why I am here this evening, just to share the dopeness that is Bread for the City. Kenny, I can't thank you and PepsiCo enough for all that you do every day, all day. And I look forward to us working again some more in the future to change lives of our fellow village cousins. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Good to see you. Thank you so much.
Good to be seen after 20 months. Thank you. Oh, man. I told you guys were in for a phenomenal night. And I say, let's keep this party going by busting a move with our favorite two-step as we listen to the Friendship Collegiate Academy's band. I love a good drum line. Let's go, Knights. Ow.
Band, attention.
Another fun fact, did you know that BFC has vaccinated nearly 75% of all clients for COVID-19? Just thought I'd throw that in there for you. And send more love out to my Knights at Friendship Collegiate Academy. That band was everything. I could listen to them jam all night. And I know y'all were getting your two-step on right along with me. So coming up as we continue this amazing halftime show, you'll get a chance to hear from some past recipients of the Holiday Helpings program. But first, let's check in on how much we have so far when it comes to our match. I don't have anybody to give a drum roll, so I'll give my own. We've raised $852. Yay! Way to go, because the halftime show is still early. Let's keep going to reach our match. You can help us by visiting breadforthecity.org/halftime show. Every dollar counts. If you want to match my $1, $5, $10 donation, I will not stop you. And without further ado, here are some past holiday helpings recipients and why freedom of choice is so important through the holiday season. Thank you.
First time I received a first time holiday helpings from Bread for the City was in 1996. I had 4 little boys running around. I had 4 boys. They were small. They was little then. I was on welfare. I was on set income, so therefore the free holiday gift baskets from Bread for the City was sold. It was very helpful.
Oh, I've been knowing Lizette for years. So it started back on 7th Street when we were a little bit right after we moved on 7th Street back in the 90s. It was early 90s, and Lizette came in. At that time, she had some younger kids, and I got to meet them. Now they're grown. And Lizette has always been a very sweet person. She's even volunteered at Bread for the City with me. The card is great because of two factors. We are in a pandemic, and a lot of people who cannot work have no means of getting an income right now. So I really feel that her family will be more than grateful to get that $75 gift card to help her with her holiday helpings. If not holiday helpings, there may be something else she may need it for. And that's a perfect way to help them out.
Because I get to choose what I want to buy this year. Instead of, being given the food that they have to provide to me this year. But this time I get to go to the store and shop for myself. That's why it's important to me to get the debit card this year.
$75. It's going to be important to me because I can buy more. And I just appreciate Bread for the City. I really do. And I appreciate the things that I'm able to buy this year.
Still, holiday helpers mean love, great memories, families coming together, giving God, thanks and praise, whoever your higher power is. Seeing friends, just a lot of joy, smiling.
It's a joy to have family out for the holidays because a lot of families don't come out and get together, and a lot of people are not going to come out this year because of the virus and stuff. But it's very important to me to be able to sit down with my family, the ones that I invite for Thanksgiving, and enjoy their company.
Not only did Bread for the City distribute that many meals, the food program has been putting in overtime, providing more than 1,600 bags a day to the community. I can't express enough about how excited I am about the work that Bread for the City is doing. But can you guess who is even more excited than I am? I think you guessed it. That's right. Bread for the City's dynamic CEO, George Jones. Let me tell you, Village, George has been leading this brilliant organization for 25 years and is joining us live to talk about this year's holiday helpings, how Bread for the City is working to better serve the community, and so much more. Welcome, 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 George.
Thank you, Port. Thank you for hosting us tonight. And I really am excited. And the halftime show has been amazing so far. Thanks to everybody who's participated.
Well, thank you for showing up and showing out. How excited are you for holiday helpings this year?
Well, I was glad we had Kenny Thompson up here. PepsiCo. I'm really excited about their sponsorship. Amazon has joined them to sponsor this event. And as you mentioned earlier, they have been supporting, not just this event, but supporting Bread for the City over the years, helping us deal with food insecurity, helping us serve the community. So that's exciting. And I'm really excited about, that performance of the band was incredible. What is there not to be excited about tonight's event? Excited about the fact that community members are really rallying around the folks that we serve to help us meet our goal to serve 15,000 households, 15,000 families with $75 gift cards. It's a really exciting night for us. We're only halfway through our Holiday Helpings program. And I think we're more than halfway through raising the money that we need. We're not halfway through tonight's goal, but our overall goal, we are well on our way to raising the $1.2 billion you mentioned earlier.
Well, that means that y'all got to get on with these donations. We have people to help. Speaking of which, what makes Holiday Helping such an important program for Bread for the City? I'm sure when you answer this, George, we're about to double the total we already have when they understand exactly where each dollar will go.
Well, you heard some folks talk about it earlier. Historically, we were really providing turkeys and all the trimmings. And so it was a special time every time we had Holiday Helpings from November to December each year. It was special for us to provide those direct food items. People really appreciate it. But then when the pandemic hit, and we were able to pivot and to start to provide these debit cards. Last year, we did $50 per household. This year, we've decided we want to do more. We think it's really important to do more for families because the pandemic has just continued to cause hardships in our communities, in particular, in terms of lost jobs, in terms of increasing food prices. And so, and in a lot of ways, one of the more powerful things about Holiday Helpings and the debit card program is that people get choice. I mean, we're basically saying to our community members, you have the choice to decide whether you want to purchase a turkey or a ham, or if you need to do something else with the $75. And that we got that feedback from the families we served last year, that in some ways it was the fact that we trusted them with the choice that was the most important aspect of our sort of our new version of Holiday Helpings.
As I was watching that video, hearing the recipients talk about just that, often when we're in a space of community and serving, we tend to sit at a table and say, well, this is what we're going to do. And what Bread for the City has managed to do is say, hold up, how about we go to the people that we're helping and say, what are your needs? Hence this debit card program. So maybe I don't have a need for food, but I have a bill that I need to pay between when I get my normal income. So kudos on creating a blueprint of what wraparound services look like. Now, on top of this debit card program, what do matches like Mark and Cindy's allow Bread for the City to do?
Yeah, it's such a powerful. Mark and Cindy have been supporters of Bread for the City for almost as long as I've been here, 25 years. But they don't just support us, they support the larger community with contributions to other sister nonprofits like ours. So that's a really powerful testament to how committed they are to the community. But, if they had just made this gift outright, that would have been inspirational enough. It meant enough to us because they wanted to support us. But when they turned it into a match, they're really going to have twice the impact. So that $25,000 has the potential to become $50,000. And so that's the kind of forward-thinking, progressive thinking that Cindy and Mark sort of do on behalf of the community and on behalf of Bread for the City. We're so pleased and proud to be associated with them and grateful for their matching gift tonight. And as you said, I hope the community gets behind us and matches every dollar that Mark and Cindy have given us, because we need the help and our community needs it.
Yeah, it's no secret that the past 20 plus months have lifed on all of us. Before I let you go, George, I have to ask, 25 years at an organization, what's one of the biggest things that you've learned from your extended family that you assist through Bread for the City?
Well, not to steal the words from you, but you talked about it earlier, this idea that people know what they need best. We really believe in centering our efforts around what our community members tell us is really important to them. And so we listen to folks. And so last year when they said that debit card really was exactly what was needed, we just sort of doubled down on it this year. And that's what we do through all of our programs. You talked about wraparound services. We have a clinic or clinics that we offer, clinical space we offer for folks, medical clinic. We have legal services. We have clothing room. So we do wraparound services, and we try to structure those services in ways that are informed by what our community members think, how they think they should run. So that's really what I think I've learned that's most important, is listen to the community and try to do what they ask for.
You know, I'm going to add before I wrap with you, George, that a team is only as good as their captain. So thank you for all the work that you do, all that you pour into Bread for the City and the village. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I tell you, Village, one thing we know for sure, George understood the assignment, and he also understands community and what it takes to support people across DC with dignity and respect. And again, we love to see it. So now that you've heard from George and you see exactly where your donations this evening, tomorrow, the rest of the year, next year will go, can we do a quick check on our progress? I really should have got a little drum machine for this. Oh, we are rocking steady, y'all. $1,747. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And a reminder that Mark and Cindy are matching our donations this evening. So, just thank you, thank you, thank you. And speaking of rocking, how about we hear from Nancy Dalton? She is the head of community partnerships with Amazon, and they are also Bread for the City's Holiday Helpings flagship sponsor.
Bread for the City is one of the very few organizations that truly believes in providing for the holistic person. It's not just about, if you need access to food, but there's health and wellness, there's counseling services, there's job enrichment services. And so I actually think that Bread for City is the epitome of a wraparound service provider that also has a really good sense of what communities need and is always evolving to stay ahead of that. Well, we know that the pandemic has had a disparate impact on low-income families and communities, especially those that don't have access to your basic needs, such as food, which food is about, health, it's about well-being. It's also about community. When you think about the holidays, being able to have your family gather together over a meal and share all the things that you're grateful for, everyone deserves the right to be able to do that. And your financial circumstance should not preclude you from doing so. So what I love about this program and Holiday Helpings is giving that $75 gives me the choice to decide, how do I want to celebrate this time with my family? What are the options that we want to decide together that really help us to look forward to brighter days as we exit from the pandemic, which has been a really challenging time. And it's been going on for such a long time. And so I think that this element of choice is really important. It's paramount, and it provides more dignity and respect to those who need this service.
Wow. Isn't it so amazing to know that your support of Bread for the City helps DC families in so many ways? You heard George talk about medically. You just saw what they did with law cases. So again, know that your donation today and every day is pouring into your extended family right here in DC. And I want to thank Nancy again for all that she and Amazon they do for the DC community. It is so appreciated. Now that we've gotten a look at some of the partners behind Bread for the City, I'd really like for you guys to meet the Vaughan family, who have been rolling up their sleeves, literally helping Bread for the City expand its support across DC for years. Let's hear from them on why Holiday Helpings is so important to them.
We love fundraising for Holiday Helpings each year. We do a lot of things to have our friends and family members donate every year. We send out personal emails to everybody. We post on Facebook. Sometimes we post fun and funny videos. Just trying to encourage people to give to Holiday Helpings because our family thinks it's just such an important program for DC families in need every year.
My favorite thing about Holiday Helpings every year is how included I am in the service that they give to needy families, and how much I can impact it myself and not just see results.
We want family and friends to donate every year, so we're trying to encourage them to maybe make smaller donations, but also commit to continuously donating to us. And then we're going to grow that base of people. So, this year we just are trying to encourage people who've given before to keep giving, because we, really have a lofty goal of $3,000 this year. We hope we can make it, and our kids are going to work hard to make sure that they, we get to that goal and help as many families as we can this year.
It kind of just warms my heart to know that people are getting that dinner because it's really important to them.
Well, me and my dad were watching a video of how a kid who was 16 started feeding families, and every year he progressed, and now he owns a huge helping service, and that really inspired me. So on my 7th birthday, I decided to give instead of get presents.
It's just like, it's doing the right thing. Like helping people, it just makes you feel good.
We love supporting holiday helpings, not only during the holidays, but all throughout the year, because they have so many important programs for families and the people of DC, including social services, family medical and dental care. You know, we donate games and clothes and essential items and toiletries throughout the year. We just think they do so much that, you know, they're just such an important part of the community, not just for food and food deserts, but medical and medical deserts throughout the city. You know, we just believe in their mission and love all the people that work there. They're just such good people.
Man, listening to the Vaughn family and hearing that list of things that Bread for the City does, again, I want to celebrate the work that Bread is doing to help families with infants and small children. Beyond amazing. And I want to give a special thank you to the Vaughn family. They are dynamic and a true inspiration, I'd like to say. And then I just want to shout out their 2 sons. At 7, I couldn't imagine giving up my birthday to give to someone else, but yeah, this is exactly how it's supposed to be. Keep on rocking, guys. Keep on rocking. Actually, speaking of rocking, I did promise you a special musical guest, did I not? Well, how about I give you 2 plus another one? That's right. I can tell you right now, you're in for a very special treat this evening. We are jamming out with Mark the Keep, Yebby B, and DJ Tate Debate. When I say get ready, because this is going to be good.
Hey, how's it going? My name is Tate. I go by Tate Debate. Hope you're having a good day. Thank you for having me out here. Hope you guys enjoy the music. And yeah, hope you guys are enjoying yourselves.
Hey y'all, my name is Yebby. I go by Yebby B. It's a blessing to be here, and I hope that y'all enjoy.
How you guys doing? My name is Mark Orby, aka Mark the Keep, and I'm here to bring you guys some good music. I'm thankful to be here by the grace of God to perform you guys for Bread for the City in the Southeast location. So as we get into it, hope you guys are having a good day, and hope you guys are staying blessed.
It's really been a whole year later, man, I made it. Even though for half the time I was faded. I should've broke a long time ago, but man, I got me here today. I lost a few friends I thought would last a lifetime. So many people stab me in my back, but I'm fine. Sometimes I don't know how I'm standing, shining so bright at night. I know sometimes I let people get in my head. I be so up in the clouds, but then my angels remind me who my Father is, and it brings me back down. Only I can see what lies in store. Only I can keep pursuing more. You see, the money's not my motive. You gotta learn how to control it. It's 8 months later with no job and I'm still living fine. I'm singing, making my videos, living my best life. For sure my money might be tight right now, yeah, but God, there's never been a time He ever let me down. I know all things are working for my good, even though it's not always understood, yeah. I gotta keep my vision straight ahead, and I'm not stopping till the day I'm dead, yeah.
Look, see, as I spell out my soul, throw down my walls and expose myself to only go through withdrawal. I need help, I need faith, I need love, I need grace. We need to calibrate, I demonstrate God's got my back, so I don't ever hesitate. Through the valley of death, my soul's at ease, cause I believe that I can overcome anything I ever see. As the story unfolds itself, page flip, Who can I say that I can become? Cause when the story is done and battle is won, there's still a war going on outside. You better run, but most people only run from themselves. They slip and they fail like caught in a vibe. The story of time was never a straight line. You can run from your soul, but can't never run from your mind. It's like truth. That's why words for your wisdom, for your past, present, and your future. Learn lessons that took some getting used to. Step by step, now I funnel it through music. Debbie, sing it.
Thank you, Bread for the City, for having us out. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your year. Thank you.
Not only that, did you know Bread for the City just extended their farmers markets through next year so they can provide fresh produce for the community? I told you you're in the right place at the right time with the right energy, making the right donation. And again, I want to thank Yebby B, Mark the Keep, Take the Bait. The name of that song was Healing. I know you want to add it to your playlist because I most certainly just added it to mine. That was everything. Now, let's do our last check on where we are with reaching our special match from Mark and Cindy. Again, next year, y'all got to give me my own little drum set. We are at $3,548. My heart right now is so full. Listen, you already know we were trying to make this goal of $25,000, and I believe that we can make that. Before this night is up, we can most certainly make that. You've done an amazing job, Village. Thank you for your donations thus far. We just have a little bit further to go to reach our match, but we can do it. So this is all I need for you to do. Head over to breadforthecity.org/holiday helpings halftime show to help us reach our match because, yeah, we want to see that match happen. You've watched all these videos. You've met all these amazing people. You see the work that Bread for the City is doing, so you know that your money is going to a very, very dope place and doing very, very dope things. And wow, really? Just like that, our halftime show is coming to a close? Wait a minute. I need more. Maybe another, nothing? Oh, okay, fine. What a wonderful evening. Time really flies when you're having fun. Oh, man, I hope you had as great of a time as I did. We jammed out, we celebrated, heard from some amazing people on why holiday helpings and freedom of choice are so important, not just this time of year, but all the time. We'd like to extend our gratitude and appreciation to Mark and Cindy, Aaron, for their matching $25,000 gift. Again, keep the donations coming. I know we can make this goal by the end of this evening. We'd also like to extend a very special thank you to Amazon and PepsiCo for presenting the halftime show. We couldn't and wouldn't without you. We just couldn't and wouldn't. So thank you so much, Amazon and PepsiCo. And to all of our holiday helping sponsors and corporate partners for your generous support throughout the campaign and throughout the year. You know, this is our special halftime holiday show, but without you showing up every day, every week, every month throughout the year, Bread for the City just wouldn't be able to pour into the village like it does. So thank you. To learn more about the holiday helping, please visit breadforthecity.org/holiday helpings. And to keep the momentum up and donate, please visit breadforthecity.org/holiday helpings halftime show. Again, pleasure and honor to be your host this evening. Again, I'm Poet Taylor of WPGC. I'm here to match some donations too. Matter of fact, let me do my donation now. Thank y'all so much for joining us this evening. You were seen, needed, loved, and appreciated. Have a phenomenal holiday. And thank you for supporting Bread for the City. It's so appreciated.